Well, good day. It's the 29th of December. Can you imagine that? 2025 is that way. 2026 is that way. Just a little update today here in Komoka, Ontario at Fernwood Hills. It's been a horrendous couple days here. Just if you don't know, the storm came through and just made icicles of everything. All the big trees, their limbs and everything else. A lot of our limbs came down, but no, I don't think a lot of our trees came down, like a stump or a main thing, but just a lot of them. I had to clean up a lot of them just to get here, so I didn't have to carry it 200 and some odd feet, or no, I'd probably say like 600 feet. So anyhow, yeah, icicles, and I don't know if you believe in God or not, but I tell you, this ice came, and I'm telling you, it was the size of my pinky around the twigs, like that. And if you ever were to touch them, it would shatter like glass. And then, but that was around everything. About, I'd say, quarter of an inch around everything. Every stick, every whatever we had around here. And probably London and everything else. But then yesterday, that came the day before, and then yesterday we thought, oh my goodness, what's going to happen, right? Because we're in December, we're not going to get any warm weather. So you can't imagine this was going to happen. So what happened was then it rained all day yesterday. It poured rain, it did everything, and that's the reason why I stopped. If you had been watching me to go that way, I was going to get some oats to put in here, and I thought, oh, this is a good idea. And then to go that way, of course, this is the wetlands. And if you can see the ponds all back here, so all the water that was pouring rain come down here, and it's all here, so I'd soak my feet if I was to go over to get the oats. So all I would have had was cracked corn. So that rain came, and it rained all day long. And like really, from morning till night, it did. Many times it was torrential rains and everything else. And then what happened, this is in December the 28th, like what are you thinking here? So we go to bed. I'd throw in like salt everywhere that was meaningful. Then we went to bed. The temperature went up to 13 degrees. Can you imagine? Like December the 28th, and it went up to 13 degrees? So it goes up to 13 degrees. And because of all that rain on that stuff, loosened it all up on the limbs. And then the heat just dropped it. I just saw it this morning and everywhere else. You could just see hydro wires and the whole bit. You can just see the like icicle chunks just falling down off of them and whatever. And then this morning, what comes up? This white stuff comes up with 70 or whatever kilometer an hour winds on top of that. If that had happened, if we had not got that rain and then that heat, a lot of the tops of these trees would be down on the ground. That was just like, they're just so heavy. We actually have a big tree that you guys don't know or whatever, a weeping willow at the front. And my son actually has a camera shot of me from the front camera on our property there just minutes later after I walked by this huge piece. And I'm telling you, the branch was like this big around. And it just come kaboom. You could hear crack and then kaboom. And that was happening in a lot of the places. So that did it, really decimated that tree. However, there's this one part that sticks out that's really goofy and whatever that we really wanted to get down. I guess we got to get an arborist to get there and cut that one down. But that's the one I wanted to go down. I was like, shoot, couldn't you have dropped that one? That didn't happen. But at least we're here today. The winds were up this morning, but now as I sit here, there's not much winds. Even though I'm down here a bit, there's winds coming from the west to us. So I had this bag of cracked corn, and I decided I'd just meander my way down here and see if I can dump this in here. So hopefully during this beautiful, I was going to say rain, snow and storm and yada yada yada, now there'll be some deer coming by and great shots and everything else like that, so that our son can get some good stuff that he can put up or whatever. But again, 29th of December, I hope I'll get back out here again. Maybe. Oh shoot! There goes my car, leaning on my thing. This thing. My car emergencies go on. That's always the way I sit, or whatever. But 29th of December, if we don't get it, now the winds are coming, now the snow's coming. We want to wish you all a happy new year. We trust that 2026 is going to be good for you, emotionally and with family and everything else like that. But yeah, look at this coming in on me since I started. So I got to back my way out of here since there's no place to turn around. And we'll see you next time, hopefully. All right, enjoy.